Hello, hello, and welcome back as we try and decide which Luke is best Luke in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM War of the Chosen. Little spoiler though, Grizzled Luke is best Luke. Period. End of story. He's best. Sure, Canto Bite was stupid, and yes, the Finn Rose kiss was forced, awkward, and honestly looked painful for every party involved. And sure, Admiral Haldo is the worst admiral in the history of any rebel fleet or any fleet ever. And absolutely yes, Superman Leia is almost as stupid as Superman, the actual Superman. Like, probably just as stupid. Especially considering the fact that Leia didn't bother to throw Admiral Akbar even so much as like a second glance on her way back to the ship. Nope, just went ahead and abandoned him out there in the cold vacuum of space to become a Gorton's brand frozen fish stick. It's pretty heroic. But you know what? Damn it, Grizzled Luke is still best Luke. He is. He just is. That's it. Grizzled crotchety Luke is bestest Jedi. He's bestest Jedi. Now let's get out here and go salvage, I guess, some Gordon Freeman knockoff wannabe guy here and get me a new engineer. That way I have a Padawan to send out in the morning to fetch me my gross, disgusting manatee juice. And you know what? Kill those fucking porgs while you're out there fetching my manatee juice. Damn filthy things. They're like pigeons, except they have less dignity somehow. Gideon Freeman? So do you think Gideon Friedman is like Gordon Freeman's less attractive, less successful cousin? Everybody's like, oh, hey, it's that. They're like, people when they encounter him, they're real excited for a split second. They're like, oh, it's the Half-Life guy. And they're like, no, wait, no, something's off. The horn rims, they're a little too big, and he doesn't have a crowbar. It looks like he's got a tire iron. No, I mean, he's close, but he's not quite right. He's like the generic Gordon Freeman. Apparently Valve wouldn't license the likeness rights or something. Yeah, you know what? Suddenly I don't care. So we're going to take Miley and we're going to take Rihanna just because we want to get Rihanna leveled up here. How else do we want to approach this? Matthew McConaughey still does not have a partner, and my hope is if we just keep flinging him into the mix with Kirsten Dunst, eventually they're gonna bond. If we throw them into enough horrible scenarios together, one at a time, eventually they'll form a deepening bond of mutual respect. All right, Pete. I mean, I know I'm about 20 years too old for it, but you know what they say, old Matthew McConaughey, when you're cripplingly lonely, you just kind of any port in the storm. Am I right, Pete? Yeah, it turns out chasing after all them high school girls for all these years, it left old Matty Mac in kind of an emotionally raw place there. So, Miley, let's get you the good gun. You have Banish. We want to give you Superior Repeater and Superior Expanded Magazine. Sorted. Miley's ready. She looks so happy, little Miley Cyrus out there. She's always got a nice grin on her face, going out there ready to kill. A superior scope and a superior expanded magazine. How about a superior scope, superior repeater, or maybe just a repeater and an autoloader? You know what, Rihanna? We're gonna give you. Let's give you the superior scope, superior expanded magazine, and you can be our damage shooter. And what are the chances of chrysalids on it? I really want to get the Shadow Chamber built so we'll know when we're going to run into missions that have chrysalids. I'm going to guess probably on this mission going to be a minimum of chrysalids. In fact, likely I don't really expect there to be any. Kirsten Dunst, you're already toting a special weapon. What weapon you got there? You don't have a special one at all. It's just purple. Kirsten Dunst trying to stand out from the crowd, I guess. Ooh, look at me. I have a purple gun. Matthew McConaughey, what do we want to give you? Repeater, autoloader. Let's just give you the scope and superior repeater. I believe you have Banish, do you not? You do, in fact, have Banish, but do not have Annihilate yet, if memory serves me correctly. That's a valid combination, then, for you. Kirsten Ficus Dunst. Let's give you... I don't know. Actually, you know what we should do? We should give old Ficus here. Well, we should give her, like, plenty of water and, like, effective sunlight. But since we're gonna have Rihanna be our damage shooter, let's give her the dragon rounds, and then we'll have Kirsten Dunst be our robot killer. We got a damage shooter, we got a robot killer. I think we're also out of special weapons, so there won't be really anything to give Seth Hornet Rogen other than a hard time. And honestly, if you've seen the Green Hornet, I think we can both agree that he kind of fucking deserves it. That movie was a trash pile, though. Was it a trash pile that someone had set ablaze? Probably not a flaming pile of refuse, but it was definitely like a landfill full of rotting food, though. The smell was terrible. Pete, I don't think that movie had an odor. Oh, didn't? You should go watch it again, because I think if you watch closely, you'll detect something's rotten in Denmark there. You'll be going, yeah, you know, I'm getting a whiff of something that's just not quite right about this film. There's a little ode de failure coming off of this, and I don't want to watch it anymore. It smell's gonna, like, permeate, get into my pores, and then I'm gonna smell like that. I don't want to go to work. People be like, is that a rotten egg in your pocket? And be like, nah, I watched the Green Hornet last night. Hostile activity in the area is very likely, so keep your heads up. Really, Bradford? You're sending us to a place where hostile activity is lightly hostile. It's lightly hostile. Every area you send us, Bradford, has likely hostile activity. In fact, every area you send us to has hostile activity, period. There's like no degrees of it, it's just there. Firebrand is standing by, but be careful. We'll have limited opportunities to set up a viable extraction point down there. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. In fact, I'm gonna guess we'll probably stealth our way straight to the objective, kill everyone anywhere nearby, and then walk out without even being spotted. That's sort of how these things work for us in an ideal scenario. I mean, that's how things are supposed to work. It's how things go when they're working properly and working well, but sometimes the machine falls apart, and that's where we run into trouble. No enemies spotted yet, huh? Intriguing. Alright, Green Hornet, I guess we'll go have you hide behind this standpipe. And Miley? Man, Miley's got the sweet speed, though. The girl is so fast. She tried to get a role as Jackie Joyner Kersey in the Jackie Joyner Kersey biopic, but they're like, sorry, Miley. Can't be Jackie Joyner Kersey. She's like, why not? And they're like, you're way too young, and also you don't have the appropriate body type. Have you seen Jackie Joyner Kersey? She's stacked, girl. You're like a waif thin. We can't have you doing that. It's a disservice to Jackie Jo. She's like, all right then. What if I get thick, though? And they'll be like, well, you know, if you get thick, we're still not casting yet. Like, shit. Plus, I think Liam Hemsworth would be really upset if you started thickening up there, girl. He likes his ladies. He likes them petite, or so I'm told. So we got a robot. That's all right then. Well, this is gonna be a test of our abilities then. We've been, I don't want to say fearful, but you know, sometimes you gotta call a spade a spade. Fearful's the right word here. We've been concerned, perhaps, is not, you know what, no. We've been afraid of sectopods for most of the campaign here. We've been worried about how we're gonna deal with them, specifically. And I guess now's the time where we're gonna learn exactly what it is we're gonna do when we bump into El Secto Charlie up here. We're gonna have to double up on the grenades on this one. We would like to conserve as many grenades as possible because, again, Charlie the Sectopod is over there. And we're gonna want to pipe these kills to somebody who both needs and deserves them. You know, Matthew McConaughey, you've earned it. You've earned it. You trust me? I trust you. We can trust each other. So there's the double kill. Everybody goes up in flames. Rihanna, you're our damage shooter, but you don't have blue screen rounds, and I'm really wishing we had not trusted Ficus. No, these guys are dead, though. Like, they're not still there. Those guys are dead. They exploded and died. But I'm at the point now where I'm really regretting having trusted our robot killing power to a potted plant. That seems like maybe it was not one of my best career moves. In a career that's been filled with, let's face it, terrible, terrible decisions. This seems like among my worst opportunities. Like, I've probably made worse decisions, but I can't think of many. Here comes the sectopod. These guys heard the explosion, so they're in the area looking to work. They didn't get much out of it, though. I'm a little concerned about getting stepped on, and I'm not ready to go engage the sectopod just yet, I think. Let's try and... Yeah, you have sight beyond vision. That's fantastic. Do you have sight beyond sight as well? Lion-O wants to know, because if you do claim to have sight beyond sight, I'm pretty sure he's got, like, a trademark attorney that he's gonna call, and they're gonna have some words for you. This is not good. You know what? Let's just forget we saw those guys. Out of sight, out of mind. I mean, we haven't developed object permanence yet. If it works for infants, why can't it work for us? And I think we'll bring you to here, Miley Cyrus. Charlize Atomic Blanc Theron. That really rolls off the tongue, by the way. Atomic Blanc Theron. It's just... it feels good when you say it. Atomic Blanc Theron. Like, for just a split second, you feel French, and then you feel guilty about it, because you're like, why am I feeling good about being French? There's nothing good about the French. And then you're like, wait, I'm not actually French, and it snaps back, and then it's like, that's why it feels good. Because for a second, you feel French, but then you remember, hey, you know what? I'm not actually French. You get the experience of being French with none of the drawbacks. Alright, don't step on anybody. That's all we care about. Like, jogging in place is totally cool, though. Maybe don't get any closer to the VIP, however, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult for us to bomb you back into oblivion. In fact, it may be a little difficult for us to bomb you back into oblivion as it is. We're going to go make a healthy effort on the bombing you back into oblivion. This is the turn we're going to start. Seth Rogen's going to go over, up and over. So, Seth, you've got, like, some depth to you. Let's have you chuck one here. He's just going to leave that there. Miley? Like, you're probably one of the few other people who's going to be able to get into range to get...
My life is in your hands.
Going to be able to get into range to get a Claymore down range and into the party zone.
Now we wait.
It's in the party zone, though. Miley put one right in the pickle barrel. We're going to need a third Claymore and someone to detonate it. Okay, so Matty Mac will be able to see it from here. Which means we just need somebody to get in there and toss one. And then, at the end of that, be not stepped upon. The not stepped upon part is actually going to prove to be the more difficult of the two tasks. It'll just be the sectopod, because I'm pretty sure everything else is going to be dead. So we'll toss this one here. That's 3 Claymores with a truckload of shred. And then if we need to, we've got some backup. Alright, flat circle. Let's make this shit get loud. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Or rather, here comes like 3 of them. I'm fairly sure one of those guys dropped some loot, but that we then quickly exploded it. Kirsten, I don't suppose you can get a shot at our sectopoid pal, what with your... Nope. Would have been nice, considering the fact that you have, like, all of the abilities we would love to use on a robot.
Moving out.
Blue screen rounds. Also Shredder. So if we open that door... Well, you have a shot. You can oh, she can do it! How much health has he got left? Our minimum damage of 12 is a kill here, so as long as we don't miss, Home Slice is dead. You just got sectoed. Plus, we got a perfect roll on the ambush bit. Always great to roll 100 on that. But we did get an ability point for an ambush kill there for Kirsten Dunst. The little ficus that could. The little potted plant that just would not say no. Yeah, you guys should probably come investigate that massive explosion.
No stopping this fire.
I wonder what that was. Hey, did you guys hear something? What the hell was that? It sounded like a catastrophic explosion. Anybody else hear that? You know what, Kirsten Dunst? Let's get you some kills. I mean, well, you did just 86 the sectopod, though, and that should be worth... Well, we need more. Yeah, that's fine. We need more EXP out of Kirsten. Come up here. Detonate these boys. Well, we're going to clone that codex.
My ammunition is almost gone.
That's fine.
I know where you are. And
The muton's going to come step on someone? No. So we don't have unlimited shots here. Miley Destiny Hope Cyrus has a 69% chance to hit, and I mean, it is the perfect number. Who wouldn't like to get a 69% chance to hit Miley Cyrus? I mean, I sort of feel like on any given day, you probably have about a 69% chance to hit Miley Cyrus, because she doesn't strike me as particularly selective when it comes to choice of partner, but I digress. Are you calling Miley Cyrus a slut, Pete? I am not slut-shaming Miley Cyrus. What she does with her body is nobody's business but Miley Cyrus's. I'm just saying, I feel like no matter who you are, you probably got a shot. I consider that a good thing. Miley Cyrus is, you know, she's the attainable celebrity. Think of it that way. Another kill there. Flat circle. Where is that codex? Can you hit it? You can't miss it. Well, you know what? That's fine. Just shoot from here then. Can't miss shots are the best shots. Problem solved. Are we done, John?
My ammo is run dry.
I guess not. What more do we have to do besides go? I mean, we probably got to rescue the dude then. We got to go rescue Jeff Bridges from being in a movie with John Turturro, I guess.
They bring
VIP
more
is
for our
secure.
VIP identity confirmed. Firebrand is setting up for evac. We've
Oh.
got multiple contacts closing.
Why
in your
is everybody
position.
revealed, though?
It's an ambush. Hold your ground.
Yeah, I'm actually more than a little upset by the fact that everyone is suddenly revealed. That's a little troubling. All right, budget Gordon Freeman, get over here and hunker down beside a crate. Although, I mean, normally what you would do with a crate is smash it with a crowbar. That's sort of your go-to patented interaction when it comes to crates. Oh, we only got one person to go on Overwatch for this. Fantastic. Yeah, this actually kind of sucks, guys. We got dudes piling in all over us. This mission is real bad for us. Yeah, take a shot at him, not the Purifier. Also, take your sweet-ass time there, Rogan. Make sure you line it up good. So we got a Purifier, we got one large-ish robot, and what appears to be an Advent Sentry coming with him. Wherever we put
The target is marked.
Gideon Freeman here is where the enemies are going to come, because everybody else is going to be, you know, invisible. Yeah, more are coming. That's actually a little troublesome. So, Rihanna, you're a damage shooter. What we'd like to do is put you in a position where you could maybe see several different people and possibly banish all of them. Like, you could come over here. You don't have vision. We need to open that wall up. Who's got a claymore? Miley's empty. Atomic is empty. Gideon Freeman is beyond empty. He's actually, well, I mean, he's probably empty on that. He's empty and dead inside. All right, Gideon, why don't you go be dead inside over here behind these boxes? Matthew McConaughey's got one, but I don't think he can throw it far enough to matter. Yeah, he definitely can. And he doesn't have a partner, so we can't get a bonus action on anybody. Kirsten Dunst could get one up far enough, but she can't be concealed at the end of it. Concealment's going to be an integral part of our game plan. I want to open up this main... Oh, Charlize Theron can see them all, though. Matthew McConaughey, we really just... You have no bullets. We might just have Maddie Mac reload and go on Overwatch.
I'm reloading.
We could go for the banish. What's your hit percentage here like? Okay, so you can kill... You're going to hit that officer for sure. You're probably going to send that Purifier going up in a ball of fire. Does that hurt us if he does? Everybody should be in the clear. You know what, Rihanna? Yeah. We're going to have you go ahead and banish here. Start banishing.
Leave our world.
We're already revealed. So get shot in the brain, and then she should switch to the purifier. Excuse me? Right, Rihanna doesn't have Annihilate, Pete. You're an idiot. And Pete said, you know what? You're absolutely right. I am, in fact, 100% idiot. That was very silly of me. Miley has Banish and Annihilate. Rihanna does not. It's not very good. It's not good at all. Well then. Let's have Miley come up here, I guess. And she now has 2 targets. The robot. You know what? Start with the Banish on that man. And then chain it over into the robot.
This world is ours.
We're gonna hit him for 6. Hit him for 6 more. And then we probably put some damage on the robot, possibly killed it.
Penetrate.
Didn't penetrate. Those are words Miley Cyrus rarely hears. Alright, Charlize, you shadow up.
Time to focus. I'm on the move.
Come over here, and I would like for you to finish off the robot. It was a close thing, but we got him. Still concealed. And now we need a lot of Overwatch. So Matthew McConaughey, you're going to be on Overwatch. We actually don't want Matthew McConaughey to conceal here, because if he conceals, he will not take his Overwatch, and we're going to need it.
Reapers are always vigilant.
Seth Rogen, I think we'll just have you Overwatch as well. Just reload, Overwatch.
No one will cross.
What do you got? Shield bearer. What'd you bring with you? Another friggin' robot. Just don't shoot me in the flank, though. That's all I ask. No flank shots from bullshit robots. Great shot. Okay, that was better, actually. And we shredded his armor. And Seth Rogen gunned him down brutally. He heard me talking smack about the whole Green Hornet thing. I think maybe it pissed him off a little.
The time for hiding is over.
Okay, Rihanna is shot. And also, we should have brought a med kit, though. Always forget about the damn med kits. Stiletto rounds are a thing.
I will not long at this rate.
Well, let's hope that doesn't last too terribly long, Rihanna, because you're right. At this rate, you're not going to last that long. Matthew McConaughey, you are going to have to kill that robot. Please tell me you can kill the robot. You have 2 shots, and that's not enough. So why don't you reload, and then go ahead and kill that robot. 3 at 86%. We only need 1 of these really to hit to be okay. 5. And robot dead. Matty Mac put him in the dirt. Rihanna, you're definitely going to go ahead and shadow now.
I stalk my prey.
Can we get rid of bleeding with our teammate? Is that one of the things that we can get rid of? The answer is no. All right, we're going to shadow with Miley as well.
This is my domain. Give me a minute.
Darkness is Miley's domain, by the way. You do not have a sting, Charlize Theron. Does anybody up here have a claymore? I mean, okay, here. Kirsten Dunst, shadow up.
I stalk my prey.
Let's come eliminate this man's cover. Put it on this side of the wall, please,
The trap
so
is
that we
set.
can see it. There we go. And then your boy Seth Rogen can shadow up.
I am the hunter.
He is the hunter.
I loaded these cartridges myself.
He also loaded those cartridges himself. He really wants to stress the fact that he's a big boy who loaded his own cartridges. I'm a big boy. I loaded my own cartridges. Charlize? Are you cloaked up? You are. Why don't you eliminate this man? Yeah, because you have a 99% chance to hit him. I'm willing to take that chance. I'm not as eager or willing to take that chance as I am the 69% chance to maybe hit on Miley Cyrus, but, you know.
My ammo is gone.
Gideon Freeman, I have no idea where our extraction point's going to be, so why don't we just leave you where you're at and have you hunker down? Rihanna, I guess we'll have you reload and continue bleeding. I'm hoping the bleed does not drop you out of concealment. Miley, I'm gonna have you move just because in case some reinforcements come down here, I would rather you not be stepped upon. Where's my evac, though? Rihanna's got a bleeding liver. I'd like to have somebody maybe poke a finger or something in that, maybe staunch the bleeding a little. I don't want to have to watch her bleed out the way I had to watch Cheech Marin bleed out. Don't make me do that twice, XCOM. Come on. I don't think I can withstand the trauma. It's a... What are you talking about? It could explode at any time. It's like an old deep freeze. Rihanna's still bleeding. There's our extraction point. Okay, so Rihanna, you're gonna go ahead and go, yeah. Are you gonna be able to do anything useful on the way out? Yes, you can give Miley Cyrus potentially a bonus action if she needs it. Where's our boy? Hey, Budget Gordon Freeman, can you make it to extraction? Of course not, because that would be useful. You're 2 tiles short. Well played, sir. Well played.
I need to reload.
Yeah, Matthew Flat Circle McConaughey, you're just gonna shadow up here.
Let the hunt begin.
Rihanna, you're leaving. Almost 100% for certain you'll be going. Before we do that, though, my god damn it, Miley's out of grenades. So if we kick this door open, do we have Miley get a shot off? Nope, she can't see anybody. All right, you know what then? Just beat it, Miley. You're gonna set. You know what? Miley's gonna set herself on fire when she moves. So yeah, you're gonna go. No wounds for Miley Cyrus. Go ahead and beat it. Rihanna, you should also just go ahead and go. You're bleeding.
Returning as ordered.
Kirsten Ficus Dunst.
I go where you tell
You know what? I'm thinking maybe old Gideon's on his own here.
Folk says I am to obey.
In short order.
Don't worry, old chump. Old Matty Mac's gonna stay here and he's got you covered. Matty Mac, he's old aging single bachelor. Spending all his time in on high school girls. He got nothing to live for, so old Matty Mac will watch your back, champ. Don't you worry. You and I, we're gonna get through this, man. We're gonna get through this. I'm not talking about this mission. I'm actually talking about the crippling ennui that we both suffer as a result of our choices early in life that have left us bitter and alone. And what are you gonna do, Muton? You're a little late to the party there. Didn't even go on Overwatch, huh? Just gonna stand around like an asshole. I bet this guy goes on Overwatch. Huh? You look like the kind of guy who's gonna do some Overwatch. Nope, neither one of you did shit. Just gonna stand around and point at us while we leave. Yep, there they go. Look, they're leaving. Hey guys, they're definitely. You see them over there? They're like they're definitely gonna leave though. See, extraction zone. They got the little blue beacon thing down on the ground there. You guys see that? And I guess Matthew McConaughey will stay behind for a pal, but he's not the kind of I'm the last man out of Saigon sort of thing, is he? Like, you know, well, R.I.P., you know. Gordon Freeman, he looks pretty capable of himself. I mean, what, he stopped the flood or whatever the hell the name of the enemy was in Half-Life.
Excellent work out there.
Still wishing he'd get us the damn sequel we all been promised there, Half-Life. I kid, it's never coming out though, Pete.
Fellow citizens, I come to you with unfortunate news.
No, you don't come to us at all anymore, Speaker Ryan, because, like, the day before I recorded this, you announced your retirement, sir.
Has been committed against us.
You're like, nah, I'm tired of politics and basically of being speaker. Also, I'm tired of these rebels coming up with, like, boards with nails in them and chains and clubs and tearing me apart. If I'm gonna get defeated, I want to be defeated by a well-armed, well-equipped foe, like those talented XCOM soldiers who are all absolute and total ghosts and have plasma weapons. I don't want to die to a bunch of stupid rabble. Taking down an Advent base armed only with a baseball bat. You don't, Gideon Freeman, you don't even have the right look for like a Gordon Freeman clone. Your hair is far too long. Definitely not dark enough. You got a real Eurotrash look about you. Oh, I am Gideon Freeman. I am from Germany. Yes, we do not use the crowbar over here. It's too crude. We use the more refined tire iron. And I don't wear glasses. I have contact lenses since I was in junior high school. So we picked up 74 intel, budget Gordon Freeman, and the appreciation of Geist. Gideon Freeman can decrease construction time of the Shadow Chamber. If only we were... Oh, I guess he assigned himself to that? Alright. Idle staff in the proving ground. What are we going to do with the proving ground, though? There's nothing in it we need. Is there any project we might even want to consider over here? Is there ever a chance we might use a plasma grenade? No. I mean, I feel like the answer is no. It doesn't make our shrapnel, it doesn't make our claymores do more damage or anything, so, yeah, you know what? There's absolutely no reason for that. None whatsoever. Yeah, but weapons dealer has alloys and Illyrium, but, I don't need those weapons dealer. How about, like, scopes and whatnot? You got any of those? Speaking of which, didn't the black market have an item that we wanted to buy but could not afford because we didn't have the intel at the time, but we since have acquired some intel? Thanks to Gordon Freeman telling us what it's like to live in, like, the western part of Germany. It's from, like, the Walloon area. Superior scope? No. Superior stock? No. I swear a minute ago one of these guys had a expanded repair. I mean, the superior scope is not terrible. Superior speed is pretty good. You get some information on a chosen warlock. Man, would a ranger taste good right about now. I kind of don't want any of this. The superior speed is pretty... You know what? That I will buy, actually. Yes. I'll give you... I will take your superior speed. That's a worthwhile investment. And what else? We were making contact, probably, somewhere. Building a radio beacon. We were making contact with Western Europe and opening up another safety valve. Let's continue that behavior, then. And also, this should give us the European continent bonus, I think. We already have a radio beacon.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts.
There's some more intel.
To begin on your order, Commander. Commander, we still have the body of the recovered alien test subject in storage.
We do?
I can begin an autopsy at any time.
Listen to Dr. Tigan pimping for his own kink. He's down here, he's like, Commander Pete, remember that autopsy we got? I mean, I still haven't done the research on that, Commander. We should maybe completely, totally look into. I've so many breakthroughs are going to come as the result of this. I really, really, really want to get a sweet shot at that razor-fanged maw. I mean, just think of what we could learn. Beam cannons are inspired, but it doesn't do us any good. Storm guns don't mean anything to us. Advent Trooper Autopsy? We still haven't... How do we not have Advent Trooper Autopsy having been instant by now? Like that, you know, turret breakdown actually is useful.
The turrets we see employed by Advent throughout their various facilities...
We can use this and build the defense matrix. And I'm actually... Yeah.
Alien mechanized units are.
We definitely want to do this.
Amount of time was likely
Plus, it gives me the opportunity to C-block Dr. Tigan. He's like, I'm going to tear into that alien Berserker Queen so bad, Pete. I'm going to tear that ass up. I'm going to be like, nah, why don't you go break down a turret instead? He's wandering back to his office, just muttering under his breath, swearing at us the whole time. Stupid commander knows to hump those aliens. I hate him so much. Your rage fills me with glee, Dr. Tigan. Hey, it's an opportunity for us to see old Skip Bradford. First it was Gideon Freeman, and now it's Skip Bradford. John Bradford's younger, and you know what, admittedly, more handsome, and definitively less drunken nephew.
The Elder's Hunter.
What's up, Skippy?
In this region, Commander.
Located.
Okay, so we've made contact with the eastern U.S. We also gained Pursuit of Knowledge, which gives us an extra 20% boost to our research time. That's... sounds much more useful than it is, actually. What do we get in Western Asia here? We need 40 intel to make contact. Let's go do that.
All of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Well, that seems like a real shame, Lily. If only there was, you know, another way we could increase that by, like, you know, using some of our assets to increase the number of contacts we have. Here's the old... Why, speak of the devil, Shadow Chambers come online. Yeah, we know you and penetrating aliens, Dr. Tigan.
With the enhanced
We know all about your penetration tactics, sir.
I'm confident we will find a great deal more information than we had previously hoped.
Oh, you're confident you'll be able to penetrate deeper than you've ever penetrated before. Well,
New objective added.
I think you may have confused the word confident with eager.
We are fully prepared to begin our analysis of the material recovered from the
That's nice.
black site.
I would still like you to finish this turret breakdown,
Fully
though.
operational. We can use its advanced
It's like way more important.
to analyze the codex artifact recovered by our forces.
Where's our communications array?
Planned, Commander.
Resistance comms, yeah. We should probably, like, upgrade this. There we go.
Communications facility upgraded.
And I'm sure we haven't. George Harris, though, no. You get a... Which is worse, making him field tech support calls or giving him, like, making him sit idle? Because the one thing we know about George Harris is that he is doomed to a lifetime of unrelenting back-breaking labor. And I would like for him to have, like, the most odious task possible. You know what? I feel like field and tech support calls from the Resistance is probably that task. It's only a matter of time before he goes mad and tries to murder one of his coworkers. Yeah, I just want a defense matrix, though. That's really what I'm waiting for. I'd like a defense matrix, please. Which we should get once we finish the turret breakdown.
Another important step forward in our research.
Advent doesn't seem to
There
have
it
any
is.
issues stationing completely autonomous weapons in close proximity to the people.
Adaptive personal combat skins.
Really shows
Means
you
we
how
can
much-
swap those around. Alright, I mean, sure. It's a breakthrough, we'll research it.
Commander, I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Back to scanning, then. We're basically just killing time here until we get another... Well, alright.
We have succeeded
Oh,
in our
hey!
task.
Jason... Oh, Kevin Smith got a promotion. He's bumped up to Major. Or he's gone up from Major to Colonel, actually. We also picked up PCS Superior Conditioning. Yeah, you know, the bonus health, I guess, is okay. It's not really what we were hoping for in an ideal scenario, but it's alright. I did see the word promotion somewhere among here. Am I insane? Because I'm not. I saw the word promotion. We could get a promotion for improving combat intelligence, but we literally can't do that one. We can get a promotion for gathering supplies. I would love to improve our combat intelligence, but seriously, we actually can't do this one because you can't improve the combat intelligence of the special troopers. They won't allow it. But what we can do is get Jason Mewes promoted. So before we do that, let's go down to the armory and get Kevin Smith all geared out. Congratulations, Colonel Widowmaker. I see you've, the health regimen they put you on after the cardiac incident has really got you slimmed down, too. You're looking good, man. So we're going to give you Annihilate for certain. You have 21 ability points left. What do we do with them? Distraction, I feel like, is not very good. Needle is actually okay, especially if you have Shredder. We could just give you Needle and Hollow targeting. Or alternatively, we could spend 4 of our ability points and give you Homing Mines. But Homing Mines... You know... Homing Mines actually are not that terrible. There's something to be said for the Homing Mine. I don't know if Needle and Hollow target... Well, actually, Needle and Hollow targeting together is 27. That's, like, pretty hefty resource investment. Although, we wouldn't have to do both of them right away. You know what? Just go ahead and take the Homing Mine, actually. I'm okay with that. And then get your ass back to the covert ring, because we got to get you and Jason Mewes back out in the field. Take my boy Mewes. And this time, Jason Mewes is getting the promotion. The heart and soul... the dynamic duo. Go ahead and take Kevin Smith back out with you, because it'll... The bonded pair, I thought, was supposed to reduce the amount of time that takes. Negate the risk of a soldier being wounded. Well, alright. Here you go, Gideon Freeman. Yes, Pete would be like the time. Oh, he's Israeli, though. I should stop doing, like, the effete Eastern European guy voice. I mean, he's an Israeli. He's probably tough as nails.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
I never had a doubt that you'd get the job done, Volk, even if we get ambushed. And also, I never had a doubt that this episode would end, because it's gonna. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see the culmination of Jason Hughes and Kevin Smith's lightning assault on, I don't even remember what it was they were doing, stealing supplies, I just assumed that they were planning to clock fours on the head with a sock full of quarters, and then, you know, bum rush the stage, Wolvie Berserk style, knock out the pin, and biggity bam, the motherfucker is rebel. But who knows? They may have some other plan. I guess we'll find out. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.